in and pulling some reps.
Excellent. Well, Nick, as we bring our next category of athlete, let me thank you for joining me on the broadcast here.
Appreciate it.
I'm sure we'll have you pop in maybe at some other points, but I'll be glad to see you all throughout the weekend.
Yeah,
Nick,
it's good seeing you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Greg.
Let's switch Nicola back on. All right, our next two athletes in our Women's Master 40-plus category have taken to the log. 155 pounds on the light log, 180 pounds on the heavy log. Kelly New is taking her shot, but it looks like that log might be a little bit too heavy for her.
I am back, guys. Loving this competition so far. We're on our Masters lightweight, are we? Yes, we are.
30 seconds have ticked off the clock.
Christy Gray is still working on getting a rep as well. Both athletes.
40 seconds remain.
I think Kelly's made a good choice there going back. You don't want to fatigue yourself and you want to get at least one rep on something here.
Kelly
easy.
The books now. 10 seconds left. Chance for another one.
Kelly looking strong there on that 155 pounds. And the whistle has went 2 reps there for Kelly. That starts us off on our Women's Masters lightweight category. Moving on to our second heat here.
In lane number 2 will be Jenny Roberts.
All right. Our next 4 athletes, or 3 athletes, we got Teresa Gary in lane number 1, Jenny Roberts of the USA in lane number 2, and Liana Wellborn of the USA in lane 3. A 3-woman heat, but an All-American one at that.
All-American. Here we go. All 3 athletes go into that first log of 155 pounds. That's 70.5 kilos. Powerful there from Jenny Roberts in the middle there. Get a good rep there.
Jenny really taking a long time with that log, but explosively fires it up to overhead.
2 reps there for Jenny Roberts. Some strong press in there from Jenny Roberts.
I like how long she takes here to really make sure she's set.
Yeah.
It is a good amount of time.
Upper body strength is amazing.
It is. If you've trained those arms, and the legs don't have to do quite as much, although they are essential.
A little dance there. I like it.
Well, it might have worked against her, but 3 reps. 3 reps. All right. Our next 4 athletes in heat number 3 will be taking to the arena floor, and this will be a full 4-woman heat. In lane number 1 will be Brigid Rowley of Northern Ireland. In lane number 2, Jen Martinez of USA. In lane number 3, Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia. And lane number 4, Nikki Ellerington of England. After this one, Colin. And they are off, all 4 athletes on the 155-pound log.
3 reps and 155 pounds.
I think we're going to see a split jerk from Tatiana Cousins there. I thought so. Watched her compete many times. Incredible athlete, very explosive and fast athlete. Nikki Arlington as well, super strong.
Brigid Rowley is still working on getting that first one. Just love to see a well-executed split jerk.
Yeah, I love it.
It feels like it means even more on a log than a barbell, in my opinion. I'm biased, but you know.
No, I completely agree. I think it's quite a scary thing to do. I know I've tried it many times, and if you need to execute it very well for it to work, and it does take time to build up that confidence with it as well.
Slovakian strength on lane 3. Let's see that split.
Oh,
yes.
Girl, yes, just saved it. That was great.
All right. Well, I am going to tap out and switch in Mr. Big Bad Colin Bryce for a second. I'll be back in a little while.
Let's bring out heat number 4. Lane number 1 from Norway, Lise Rierskog. in number 2, Melanie Cuff. Lane number 3, Faye Pittman.
So here's our next 4 athletes.
Number 4, Annika
Lisa Rierskog of Norway, lane 1. Melanie Cuff of Wales, likewise Faye Pittman. And indeed Annika Karu of Finland on the far right of shot. We're underway.
Faye going up for that heavier log there, Colin, 180 pounds.
Faye Pittman from Wales. She's going for that.
Ooh, not successful though. Not even close actually.
No.
But maybe just slipped off her chest there.
3 reps is the mark to beat at 155.
Perhaps just nerves getting the better of her. She looks in a better position. Oh,
Ooh.
Trying to split jerk as she realizes time is running out to get one. So back to the 155.
2 reps right now.
And now it's a bit panic stations for Faye Pittman to play catch up here. You can see on the far left, 2 reps for Lisa Rierskog of Norway. Currently Cuff and Karu on 0. There we go, good solid rep at 155. Rierskog goes for the 3rd, doesn't get it. And Pittman again, solid repetition, right on the whistle.
Yeah, I think she did, like you said, had a little bit of a panic there, but she pulled it off and she ended up with 3 reps.
Yep, 155 pounds, 70.5 kilograms. She went for the 81.5 kilo.
For our lightweight women's masters 40
And these are our next 4 in, including Meg Robson Austin down the end, Christine Galvin, Laura O'Connor Butler of the USA that we're looking at right now, and Laurie McDougall is in lane 1. Our masters over 40 lightweights. Is anyone going to go for the 180? That's 81.5 kilos, a serious weight to go for.
That is a big weight, especially on a log for these ladies, but you can see 3 of them stepping up to the mark, Colin.
I like it, I like it. So Laurie McDougall, she gets the first crack at the 155, fails it. Now, who will get the 180? No, behind. I'm not sure either of them got that repetition. Magnus didn't give the down signal, but Meg Robson Austin down the end on the far right-hand side has taken the lead with 1 good rep at the 180.
Galvin looking to get 1.
Well, Laura O'Connor Butler is now back on the 155 and missed the first rep there as well. There we go. She's got one under the belt, so to speak, and confidence will start to grow, hopefully. Meg Robson Austin, quite sensibly, she's no point in doing any more. If everyone's failed the 180, she's done one. It trumps all others. And now it's just a battle to who can do the most reps. And it looks like Laura O'Connor Butler of the USA. She probably could stop there as she has to. The whistle goes.
Meg just delighted there with that, but she did the sensible thing where she got that 1 rep, she looked over, she knew she didn't need to do any more. She's saving her energy for the rest of the competition.
Quite right.
That concludes our women's lightweight.
And that concludes the women's lightweight 40 plus. So they are allowed different pickup heights, of course. They get to choose the height they want, but you know, if you pick up too high and you don't get the ground clearance that you want, there's always a good chance those rubber wheels which are locked will bite the concrete and pull you down to the ground very quickly. And every time you have to try and squat this back up again, it's not an easy task. Though I have to say, Kirsty Gray, you can see the bar there, mid-chest. She's going to be picking this up from quite a deep height. And Teresa Gary, you can see closer to neck height. I'm guessing she's only going to have 2 or 3 inches of clearance here. So this will be fascinating to see how these two get on and whether Teresa Gary can make the full 15 meters or actually just over. It's 50 foot, folks, is what it is, the distance.
Wow, you see Kirsty there. It was a tough pickup, but she got it. Solid. Moving nicely. Can she keep up this pace?
Goodness me, she's got 7 or 8 inches clearance. She really went for it, didn't she?
Yeah.
But she should be okay now. But you can see how much swaying around there is with these cars. It's not easy. And now she has a real tough job of getting it back up again from such a low height.
30 seconds remain.
She's gone wide on the feet to try and get it up, but then you have to bring them back in, and that's where the swaying begins.
She can try and keep her feet a bit more apart, using those hips, maintain that stability in the car. But like you said, the more you put it down, the more taxing it is on the body.
Well, one thing you can do is you actually, instead of going feet wide, you go feet wide the other way, one forward, one back, and you do a bullet start, as it were. But it's not exactly something many people practice. But it works well in the car walk. In the end, it is Kirsty Gray with that deep pickup who took it the furthest. And she will take our lead. So it's a distance rather than a time here in our Jocko Fuel car walk.
All smiles.
Indeed.
That's what we like to see here.
It's always interesting to see the first couple of athletes come out. And when they don't finish it, you start to think, is the weight going to be too heavy? We'll get a good test here now as Liana Wellborn, Bridget Rowley, and Melanie Cuff, age 52, giving away a few years to the others. Good for her, the Welsh woman. 5'2", giving away a couple of inches as well to Bridget Rowley.
Yeah, making it quite difficult to be a shorter athlete in this, because obviously the yoke only goes so low, that crossbar. So
yes, I hadn't thought about that. How low does it go?
how low do you go?
It's I think pretty low. We'll soon find out.
Melanie Cuff, she is just a small athlete. So, but I know she works hard and she's going to give it everything.
She's as tough as they get. She really is. Only been competing for 3 years, but has made a real splash on the strongman scene. As much with her sparkling personality as anything else. As we have Bridget Rowley waving there. Melanie Cuff, there she is, getting into the final car. Our VW Beetle, which gets stripped out, of course. There is no engine in it. That would make it just a bit too difficult and also impossible to balance. But then we add weights back in, depending which category it is. So Wellborn in lane 1 for the USA, Rowley of Northern Ireland in lane 2, and for Wales, Melanie Cuff, lane 3.
And we are off. Bridget got a good start there.
590 pounds on that Volkswagen car walk.
590 pounds, as our MC Aaron West reminds us, this is a serious weight. 267.5 kilos. Just try and squat that up in the gym. It's not easy. And then have it swaying around and run down a course with it. It becomes really a true test of difficult and uncomfortable strength.
So you can see here, Melanie isn't getting much clearance, and that crossbar is on the lowest it can be on. But every time she seems to get moving, the wheels are hitting off the floor, which is dragging her down.
Well, she's ahead of Liana Wellborn at the moment, who currently sits in 3rd position. She's got it off the line. She's got a mark. She will get a distance. It's the Northern Irish woman, Bridget Rowley, who's got the lead. She goes for one more brave effort, but can't get it up. And a little wave there stops. Out come the crew, measuring things up. Running out to put his foot down there, Ben, just to make sure there's no cheating going on.
No.
I'm not exactly sure the car's going to slide in a few inches, but you know.
Our Ben likes everything to be right, though, Colin, and he is, our scorekeeper and one of the best.
Here, absolutely. So big smiles all round as Annika Carew, Laurie McDougall, Jen Martinez, and Christine Galvin are taking to the course. And it's not always the mean-looking faces that you see on the men, the game faces. The women seem to have a much better ability to just flick that kill switch quite late on and go for it.
Still get the smiles on the cameras before they walk out.
Yes, indeed, yeah. The men seem to need a few hours of brooding beforehand before anything gets lifted. But here we go. So Carew, quite experienced athlete from Finland, competing some 8 years now in lane 1.
As our cars get returned back in, I see our next group of athletes.
McDougall being helped into the car there by Dave Warner and Jen Martinez, lane 3. Again, only 5'2", like in our previous heat. It'll be interesting to see how she gets the pickup. And then Christine Galvin down the end stands a little bit taller at 5'4". I like the way Jen Martinez has added 3.5 years, 0.5. This doesn't want to be seen as a new girl, not just 3.5, I'll have you know. Well, let's see how they get on. And Carew in lane 1 has a great pickup and charges down. Suddenly the 600 pounds looks easy as everyone else is stuck in a traffic jam at the start line.
267 kilograms.
This is moving beautifully for Annika. And she crosses.
We have our first finisher in Anna Carew of Finland. And lane 2, you can see the black car of Laurie McDougall in the background there. It is shifting, and she may well overtake Christine Galvin from Norway, who in lane 4 had a slightly better start. But it's McDougall who's fighting to the end here, who might just pull this off and sneak second place in this heat. Remember, of course, oh, that is really close. Not that it matters. It is, of course, all of the heats added together as to where you will be in your category, but still, it's always nice to come second in your race. And I think it may well be Laurie McDougall who has nipped ahead there. Ben's got the mark. There's no moving those calves, that's for sure. They're not calves, they're cows. That old joke, eh?
I like it. I like it.
Thank you for laughing at my jokes. I do appreciate as our Jocko Fuel car walk continues on here. And Carew is the leader, 50 foot in 18.77 seconds. No one else so far has finished it.
She did really great there. She was a solid pickup. Took off, a little stumble at the end, but it didn't stop her picking it up and finishing the course in 18.77 seconds. She has set the standard there for our next heat. So Kelly New of the USA, lane 1. Nikki Ellerington of England, lane 2. Lisa Rierskog of Norway, lane 3. And Laura O'Connor Butler of America in lane 4. And the good news is Gabe Pena will be back shortly. He's coming back into the commentary booth. And it's about time I went and had a sandwich, do what I do best. So Kelly New, just 5 foot. So she is indeed the shortest athlete in the category. Yeah, we've seen there the 5'2" ladies were struggling with that height of the car, so I'm intrigued to see how Kelly gets on here.
Here we go, and I'm going to hand you back to Mr. Gabe Pena as this next heat gets just about underway.
All right, thank you, Colin. Let's see the action.
You missed some good starts here.
Oh, I didn't miss it. I was watching.
Oh, you're watching. Amazing. Then you know what's going on.
Can't miss out on all the stories being told.
So I was just saying here, Kelly's only 5 foot. Now we've seen our 5'2" lady struggle a little bit to move the car with the wheels hitting. So intrigued to see how she gets on here.
O'Connor Butler is moving down the course smoothly. If she can stay up, this is a great time, but a critical drop.
She's not giving up, and she's taking it. She's going to get it to the end without stop, and she does it.
Smashes it. It will not edge out Carhu, though, with that fast 18-second time. But all 3 other athletes are still hovering close to that starting gate.
20 seconds left. Neck and neck, Ellerington, Brunnerskog. It's the USA, England, and Norway.
And that height is not stopping Kelly there. She is still pushing herself, and she's got decent distance considering she's not really getting much clearance from that car.
Well, Ellerington, she could have benefited from a lower crossbar height. You could see when she picked it up, those front tires didn't really leave the ground too much.
Yeah.
And that was constantly the crux of that carry right there. What a great walk by O'Connor Butler, finishing at a time of 24.92 seconds. That leaves her in second place behind Annika Karhu. Our next heat are on your screen. Jenny Roberts of the USA will take lane number 1. Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia in lane number 2. Faye Pittman of Wales, lane number 3. And Meg Robson Austin of the UK in lane number 4.
With the orange, well, gold. We said gold last year, didn't we?
The gold leader shirt.
The golden leader shirt, which I'm loving seeing back. So it's pretty clear who is in the lead right now when they've got that jersey on.
All eyes on Meg. It's one thing to see the peripheral vision where one of those bugs gets ahead of you, but when the driver is wearing that gold shirt, oof,
yep,
you got to step on the gas.
Must be some, a good sense of pride coming out in that shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Love all the colorful clothing choices along with the hair. And we talked about it earlier, the art of expression, the personalities. It's amazing. You got the double belts here. Nicola, have you used a double belt before? Is that something you utilize, or what do you think of that?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time. Quite a lot. I think as well, like, especially for us ladies, sometimes got a little bit smaller waists. We need an extra bit of padding underneath that belt. I know that works better for me. Feel more supported there, especially in an event such as this.
Tatiana Cousins from Slovakia in lane number 2. From Wales, Faye Pittman in lane 3. And in lane number
Roberts,
4,
Cousins,
UK,
Pittman, Robson Austin. Here we go. Meg was not ready, which is not really a hallmark of a leader right there, but
Tatiana Cousins from Slovakia moving very
Tatiana is on the way. A little stumble there. Is this going to give a chance for Meg or Faye to catch up here? I think it is.
critical for Meg to stay up without a drop, especially as she approaches that finish line.
Wow.
And she does it.
A little bit of pressure on there when she wasn't, ready to go for it on that whistle, but she pulled it off and she's completed the run.
You can feel the elation in that celebration. Now here comes Cousins approaching the finish line. Can Pittman close the gap? All right. Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia is the second in this heat to cross the line.
You see Meg there, 32.07 seconds. I'm not sure she could have got it. If she didn't get that bad start. Sorry, I'm losing my words here. She could have got a much faster time, but she did complete it, which puts her in the top 3 for that event. Nils?
The light axle is 365. The heavy axle is 440. And Lisa is the first one to move up to the 440 out of this category.
Looking to tie on that 440 pounds or 200 kilogram pull.
It gets stuck right below the knees. The Optimus Gamble, I've dubbed it, and they are all now on the 365.
Nice rep there for Teresa. Keeping that tension, you see she's taking that breath at the top, keeping that tension at the bottom, and driving back up. Put those hips through. Nice.
Lisa now is going up for number 5.
Rear scoop moves into the lead now. 5 seconds.
All right, that will put Lisa Reskug as our first place finisher so far. Our leader with 6 reps.
Wow. Good start there.
Good start indeed. What a pace setter. Again, that light axle was 365 pounds, 165.5 kilos. The heavy axle is 440 pounds, just shy of 200 kilos. All right, Nikki Ellington of England in lane 1, Melanie Cuff of Wales in lane 2, Christine Galvin of Norway in lane 3, and Laurie McDougall-Scourage of Canada in lane number 4.
Christine going straight for that heavier barbell. Oh,
Same
and
for
Nikki as well, sorry. Nikki too.
Who makes it look better? Looks like Christine got to the top faster.
Wow.
Our new leader, 2 reps now.
Beautiful. Melanie Cuff on 3rd rep as well.
3 reps for Christine in lane 3. Nikki, unfortunately, was able to get all the way up, and I don't think she even got 1 rep.
15 seconds remain.
Looks like.
Christine going in for another one. She's already at 3 reps, just taking a breather, but she's going back in for that 4th rep. Can we see it?
Same for Melanie Cuff, looking to
Come
tie
on.
Lisa. All right, Christine
Nice.
Galvin is our new event leader, representing Norway, 3 reps with the Trump axle.
Beautiful.
All right, our next heat, Jenny Roberts of the USA will be in lane number 1. Christy Gray, USA in lane 2. Bridget Rowley of Northern Ireland in lane 3. And Faye Pittman of Wales in lane number 4.
See Nikki walking off there a little bit deflated from missing out on that deadlifts there.
It's tough to put all of that effort into getting that heavy axle and to walk off the field without any points of mass. It's a tough pill to swallow.
It sure is.
Christine Galvin got 3 reps on the heavy bar.
3 athletes opting for the heavy axle.
40 pounds. Pittman strapping up. Great.
Pittman goes first.
Jenny Roberts in lane number 1.
Nice. Moving well there.
What a grind from Roberts. She's past the knees and she will.
Oh, no. Oh, it's so frustrating.
That's a heartbreak. And she knows she doesn't have any energy left after that.
Faye on to her now. 5th good rep there from Faye Pittman.
That puts her as our new leader over Christine Galvin.
20 seconds remain.
15 seconds left, and she is at the end of her fuel tank.
She's taking a breather though. I think she's going to go back in.
Less than 5.
And that is time.
It was unfortunate for Roberts there, missing out with that strap popping off, but she went back and got some points on that light bar.
Yeah.
Your new leader in our women's Masters 40-plus lightweight.
All right, our next heat. Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia will take lane number 1. Meg Robson Austin of the UK in lane 2. Laura O'Connor Butler in lane number 3. And Annika Karhu of Finland in lane 4. Laura O'Connor Butler, one of our other athletes who is also competing in 2 weight categories. Getting her warm up here. Faye Pittman is our new leader. 5 reps at 440.
Okay, we have got 3 of the athletes going for that heavier bar.
Including our leader from yesterday, Karhu of Finland. Meg Robson is the first athlete up for a lockout with Annika closely behind.
I know that Meg is a very, very good deadlifter, so this does not surprise me at all. Super strong, powerful in those hips.
She still needs 2 more reps if she wants to tie for first, but she's looking pretty fatigued already.
2 tough reps on 200 kilograms, looking to get some more. 20 seconds remain.
15 seconds left, and Tatiana locking out her 6th rep, tying for 3rd with Lisa before this heat at that.
Under 5.
Come on, could you get that 7th rep? Good left.
7 reps. That's good points.
Very good points.
Good point for Tatiana right there.
The winner of your women's masters 40-plus lightweight category.
That will put Faye Pittman as the leader.
Representing Wales, Faye Pittman.
Representing Wales, 5 reps with 440 pounds.
Great work there, ladies.
All right, as for the breakdown, when all was said and done, Faye Pittman, 5 reps for first place. We have a tie for second place. Christine Galvin and Meg Robson Austin get 3 reps. Annika Karhu of Finland finishes in 4th place with 2 reps. And Laura O'Connor Butler is the only other athlete to get 1 rep with that heavy axle for a strong 5th place. But look at that, Tatiana Cousins pulled ahead of Lisa with a valuable 7 reps. And that's big points. She got 11 points. This is a points game. Lori McDonald-Sukra gets 3 reps on the light bar. Jenny Roberts and Bridget Rowley get 2 reps, with all the other athletes failing to get 1.
Disappointing.
Disappointing, 0 points, but lighting a fire for the sandbag carry. Christy Gray is the first athlete out the gates, and she is moving well.
Bag number 2 is 175.
Impressive footwork from Christy.
Very good. Super speedy there. Look at that belt.
175 pounds in that.
Now, we're going to be paying close attention to this initial push.
Oh, yes. Come on.
That's what we want to see. That is the mark of what will win this medley.
That is some speed to start off the competition here. In this event, Christy Gray.
Beautifully done.
Beautiful.
I can't think of anything that she could have done better.
I agree.
She
Pretty
moved
flawless.
Moved well, long strides, very fast footwork, immediate sled push. And here we have Jen Martinez, and there goes the whistle. But our 2 Americans will lead this heat, with Gray, our leader, 42.69 seconds. Check this out. And I love these slow motion replays where the athlete is moving so fast it still looks to be normal speed.
I love that.
Look at the game face focus, the rhythmic breathing. You can see it in her cheeks as she's breathing, the digging strides. The barefoot shoes, too. Good traction.
Taking the win for her heat there.
Yes.
Amazing.
Our next 4 athletes take to the arena floor. This is heat number 2. In lane 1 will be Jenny Roberts of the USA. In lane number 2, Lori McDougall-Sukraj of Canada. In lane 3, Kelly New, USA. And lane 4, Teresa Gary, USA.
42.69 seconds is the time to beat.
Athletes are away. Bag number 1, 150 pounds. Jenny Roberts with a fast
Jenny Roberts away. Good fast pickup. Moving fast on her feet and moving fast on the way back to get that Husafell bag.
She is poised to take the lead here with how fast she's moving, but Lori getting there fast as well.
Using the cradle carry on the sideways. Now she's already into the sled around.
Jenny Roberts. There's a direct push.
Nice.
She's moving.
30 seconds remain.
She can keep this speed up. She might just take.
Look at the hair in motion. So powerful.
Come on.
Wow. That will put her as the new leader. Lori and Kelly are inching closer. Lori is accelerating.
Good effort, ladies.
Great.
But Teresa still, she's just getting the sled moving and runs out of time.
Lori did so well. Roberts, our new leader, 38.78 seconds. Power, power, power. Look at this finish. Incredible.
Beautiful.
Even with a little bit of a swerve, it was right there. And she was still in motion. And look at Lori, the acceleration. She made up for some lost ground and was right there 3 athletes completing the course. And it seems so far like the USA is bringing some real power to this category of competitor. Our next 4 athletes are ready. Melanie Cuff of Wales in lane 1. Lise Rierskog of Norway in lane number 2. Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia in lane 3. And Laura O'Connor Butler in lane number 4.
We can see that Roberts got that sub 40 that we were speaking about. 38.78 seconds is the time to beat.
Number 3 will be Slovakia's Tatiana Cousins. And in lane number 4, Laura O'Connor Butler.
I know Tatiana Cousins is fast on her feet, so I expect this to be quite speedy from her. As expected, she takes off, but Laura and Elise is not far behind her, sprinting back. Now Laura is in the lead.
It looked like Laura threw that sandbag a good 10, 15 feet maybe. O'Connor Butler is leading the race. It comes down to the sled.
Here we go. Oh, it's neck and neck.
Lisa accelerating, pushing past Tatiana.
This is going to be tight for a new leader. We may have one. Strong finishes.
Lisa really found her groove and was digging in.
Finishes. 10 seconds remaining.
I'm going to take Joe's camera up here.
Let's check out. Look at this ADL Live replay. Laura O'Connor Butler gets there first, but look, Lisa of Norway in lane 2 started out behind Tatiana Cousins and pulled ahead as they moved down the course.
Super speedy on that sled.
Laura O'Connor Butler finishes a full second faster than Roberts, with a time of 37.6 seconds, putting her as the new leader, and Lisa edges into third with a time of 40.94. A very tight grouping in our top 3 so far. Our final heat, here they are.
Ladies, if I can have you back to the athlete. Ladies, hold on. Ladies, if I can have you back in the tunnel. We need to make an adjustment. Athletes, if you could go back to the athletes' tunnel.
They are not heating. We're asking the athletes to go back to the tunnel, but there we go. There we go. They're just meeting.
Nobody hit the hood on the Volkswagen or anything like that. Everything's okay.
Oh, okay, we're taking out Nikki Arlington, who missed it on the first heat there.
All right, everything has been rectified at the head table. Nikki Ellerington will be running solo in lane number 1.
A solo heat, Nikki Ellerington of England will be running on her own. This is the Stamina Mama. You see her Instagram handle there. Imagine with a name like that on Instagram, she's got some stamina for an event like this. 79.5 kilos on the Husfeld bag is up.
50 foot on a nice high carry. Once she drops that into the mammoth sled and head around the back on the push handles, the athletes.
How is she going to attack this here? That is what I want to see.
A little bit of a struggle.
One of those legs back a little bit.
20 seconds remain.
Is she going to finish it? She has got 20 seconds. There we go. Now she's got that bottom half of the sled back onto the floor. It was a little bit tipped to begin with, making it much harder, but she finishes it.
Somewhere in the 47, 48 second range.
That might have been a sub 50-second time.
Get her head back into it. It's England, Nikki Ellerington.
Once she got that back of the sled back down, it looked to be a lot smoother. And you can see it as she crosses the line right there. Tiptoes digging into the floor, good grip and traction. All right, this is our final heat. Annika Karhu of Finland will be in lane 1. Christine Galvin of Norway in lane number 2. Meg Robson Austin of the UK in lane 3. And Faye Pittman of Wales sporting her golden leader shirt in lane number 4.
Let them know they need to be in the arena and ready to go because we are slightly ahead of schedule. And we're going to take every bit of advantage of that as we can. Here comes our 4th and final heat. In the sandbag medley in lane number
Our
1.
final heat, you can expect this to be a nail biter. 37.6 seconds is the time to beat from O'Connor Butler.
Here we go. Look at Meg. Speedy throwing that.
Wow, that was a fast sprint down the course.
She is not mucking about.
Annika Karhu is the first down, but look at the footwork on lane 3 from Meg.
Who is going to take this one? They are both pretty speedy here. Who is going to be faster on that sled push?
Meg Robson, but her back end is up. This is going to be a tough one.
Annika really pushing it, but Meg still in front, coming up to that finish line, and she gets it.
And Faye Pittman was right there as well. Christine Galvin closes the distance. All 4 athletes finish with a great time.
Solid performance on our 4th and final heat in our women's Masters 40-plus lightweight.
What a good last heat that was.
Meg Robson Austin will be our new leader and win the event. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on the leaderboard there? Let's see. We'll have to get everything reconfirmed.
We need to confirm this.
Who did what?
Yeah, we'll
So close there between Annika and Faye Pittman.
wow. And Christine is still a very fast completion time.
37.43 seconds. Meg Robson Austin.
There we go on the leaderboard there.
Of your women's.
Meg took the win on that event there, followed by Laura and Jenny.
Let's see the official scores. Faye Pittman with a time of 37.43 seconds for a first place finish. Laura O'Connor Butler,
Score review from ADL Live and the official Strongman.
37.6 seconds for second place. Third place, Jenny Roberts, 38.78 seconds in fourth place. Annika Karhu. Fifth place, Lisa Rierskog and Meg Robson Austin, 41.3 seconds for sixth place. Look at that tight grouping. All athletes finishing sub 50 seconds in first through 10. Kelly New will get a time of 52.81 for 11th place. And in 12th place, Laura McDougall-Sukraj will finish in 53.94 seconds. All the other athletes will get a measurement. Melanie only getting the cylinder bag, and Liana, unfortunately, not moving past the starting gates. Things got shooken up a bit, and I think our leaderboard on the very bottom of the screen, maybe there are some judgment calls that had to be taken into account. And I'm wondering if our judging staff is making any critical calls when the rear of the sled goes up. I do recall hearing some things mentioned about that in the rules meeting. We don't want the athletes to be able to lift up the sled.
Right.
We want it to be pushed across the course. So we'll see how that. Our next category will be our Women's Masters 40 Plus lightweight category.
Here we go. Nice height and power there from Nikki. Both ladies get the bags over and the second bag.
Third and fourth bag at 25 pounds apiece.
Nice. Both ladies on the fourth bag now. Nikki and Kelly both get the fourth bag, going on to that fifth bag, 30 pounds.
And yet Kelly, she impacted the top on the way. She's going to have to adjust that trajectory with a little bit more power here. Ellerington onto the final bag.
Nikki with one bag remaining, 5 seconds to make it happen.
Oh.
The athletes
just
ran out of gas. That will go to Ellerington of England in lane 2, pulling ahead. She's all sprints as she moves off the course.
Still full of energy.
Yeah, and these bag weights have remained the same for our Masters 40 Plus lightweight category. Our next two athletes take to the arena floor.
Our next two athletes on their way out. Look at the graphic to be up on the screen.
5 bags in 33.71 seconds from Ellerington will be your pace setter. But I imagine we see that crushed in the heats to come.
Here we go.
Christine Galvin, well, both athletes have now missed that first bag and have to do a critical retoss.
Oh, the height was there in the first one. Second one, the height wasn't quite there. There we go.
Galvin good with her first bag at 20 pounds.
That's better. Now she's found her rhythm.
Both athletes are dialed in, hopefully not having burned a lot of power.
10 seconds remain.
And Christine,
The height's there.
Yeah, she's feeling that fatigue a bit, though.
Oh.
Unfortunately, a disappointing heat for our athletes.
For the crowd and for the athletes.
Let's throw in bags.
Your bag counts on the flop. What does that mean? If it's in the air and the whistle blows, it doesn't count.
Oh, we're getting a confirmation. If the bag is in the air and the whistle blows, it does not count. It has to be upon it impacting on the ground.
When the whistle blows,
A nice clarification for us here in the commentary booth and for all you viewers at home.
Has to be on the floor before the whistle blows.
it's not like basketball when you launch the shot and the buzzer goes and it goes in and counts.
Ellerington remains atop the leaderboard with a time of 33.71 seconds. Jenny Roberts of the USA is lying in wait along with Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia. We'll take lane in 1 and 2 respectively.
Just dipping my toe in the water, that's all. Just a tip. Lane number 1, I have the United States, Jenny Roberts. Lane number 2 features Slovakia's Tatiana Cousins.
Any athlete to get all 6 bags will pull ahead as the leader.
5
Here we go.
bags to be right now. There are 6 total, so there is plenty of room.
Good
Wow.
throw there. Wow, look at the power.
Roberts is looking like a cannon.
25 pound sack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Trajectory issue, but plenty of strength. Jenny Roberts.
she gets it.
That's pretty cool to see it hit that bar so hard and still go over.
See the power she has there. She's going to need to get all 6 bags. What a quicker time on the 5th, and she's missed that bag.
15 seconds remain.
A trajectory adjustment needs to happen from Jenny Roberts.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Jenny gets the roll.
Oh, but she did get that 5th bag because it hit the floor before the whistle was blown.
That'll be good enough to get Roberts into 2nd place behind Ellerington.
5 bags.
Took her right near the buzzer, so around 58 seconds.
33.71 seconds.
Annika Karhu of Finland will take lane number 1, and Laura O'Connor Butler making her first appearance of the day in lane number 2.
Graphics are coming out a little bit faster. We can announce our athletes in a timely fashion now in lane number 1, representing Finland, Annika Karhu. In lane number 2 from the USFA, Laura O'Connor Butler. Six bags are available for score. 5
Oh, a little slip of the hand there for
Butler needs to adjust her trajectory. Karhu is a bit more dialed in. Ooh, I spoke too soon.
Now Laura's found her rhythm here. Annika gets that 2nd bag as well. Laura doing really, really well here. There we go.
Connor Butler has found her groove. She's on the first of the 30-pound bags.
Nice. On that final bag.
Plenty of power here.
She gets it.
Despite that one missed toss in the beginning, she regained herself quickly and will be our new leader.
With all 6 bags.
We will get her official time. There is only one group left.
There's only one group left. Laura O'Connor Butler is our new event leader. Can it hold?
No time for mistakes on this for this next 2 ladies if they want to beat Laura O'Connor.
In a time, 36.88 seconds
36.88 seconds.
remain.
This is our final heat. Faye Pittman of Wales will take lane number 1, and Meg Robson Austin of the UK wearing the leader shirt in lane number 2.
The UK, Meg Robson Austin.
Here we go.
And away they go. Bag number 1 weighs 20 pounds, as is bag number 2. It's already
Pittman is the first over, on to bag 2.
Bag number 2 up and on, already in the flap on bag number 3 at 25 pounds. Meg, Robson, Austin.
Wow, these are flying from Faye and Meg. No mistakes can be made here.
The first of the 30s for Pittman of Wales. A missed toss.
Time to readjust.
Robson is at the point now where she's taking those wind-ups.
225 under her 30s. 15 seconds remain.
And she gets it, she's got one more bag.
10 seconds left.
Seconds left. Bag number 2.
Robson Austin. That'll be good enough for second place.
One last chance. They pivot with a valiant effort. We'll have to check the scores.
Wow.
Connor Butler's time was 36.
Laura O'Connor Butler will finish as the event leader with a fast time of 36.88 seconds. As Meg Robson Austin will finish any time. We're still waiting for that to upload, but Robson Austin, I don't believe it will edge out O'Connor Butler. That was just fast. It was fast indeed. O'Connor Butler and Austin are the only 2 athletes to get the all 6 bags over. And again, our screen has not refreshed with that time yet from Meg Robson Austin. O'Connor Butler will be your leader, with Meg Robson Austin actually in second place with a slightly slower time. Nikki Ellerington in third place with a time of 33.71 seconds for a 5-bag completion. And Jenny Roberts will be the only other athlete to get 5 bags in fourth place with 44.5 seconds.
The winner with the fastest time of 36.88 seconds, representing the
And indeed, Laura O'Connor Butler was our winner.
Time under tension with 450 pounds.
Your winner.
Absolutely amazing. And I know for a fact that, you know, these other ladies and other guys are going to be looking on thinking, woo,
It was United States.
some pressure on them for them as well.
What an event for Cold Iron. Absolutely phenomenal power show. Our Women's Masters 40-plus lightweight category. The wrecking ball weight will remain at 450 pounds. Kelly New of the USA will take platform 1. Lisa Rioskog of Norway will take lane number 2. Nikki Ellerington of England, platform 3. And Christine Galvin of Norway, platform 4.
It will be Nikki Ellerington from England. And stage right will be Christine Galvin representing Norway.
Ladies are ready. It's the first heat for our women's 40-plus lightweight.
Here we go. Waiting on the whistle.
Here we go.
And the release.
Silence.
Look at them. The Mike Bartos Power Center. Stones of Steel. Our wrecking balls here at OSG.
No time limit. Squeeze those handles as long
There
as
is
you
no
can.
time limit here. We want to see who can hold the wrecking ball the longest. Who can dig deep.
Kelly, look at the grimace. This is maximal effort. Nikki also, it looks like Kelly's about to go down, and she does. Ellerington may be the second to go down.
Coming up on 40 seconds.
Don't do it.
She is digging deep into her power reserves.
Come on.
50.
Christine looking stone-faced and aggressive.
60 seconds.
Lisa is lowering. Lisa goes down. And Nikki goes down. Christine Galvin will win this heat.
Down around 70 seconds. It's Christine Galvin on the far right now, still holding. 75 seconds.
Wow, look at this.
Look at that facial expression of hard power. That is Christine Galvin of Norway.
She is not done, folks.
The shakes. Look at that. The neck veins, the power. She goes down. Wow. Wow, you can see those muscles starting to, dealing with that release.
Yeah.
You're holding 450 pounds, and these are our lightweight masters.
94, 95 seconds.
It's incredible.
This has got to be close to the triple body weight range there.
It's amazing what the mind can do.
It really is. And Galvin there went past the 1.5 minute threshold, I believe.
Because every part of your body is telling you to put that weight down. And you have to push past that.
What a cool event this animal wrecking ball hold is. I love to see it here. I love that it is 4 athletes at a time, and every athlete is starting at the exact same time with that platform going down. Annika Karhu of Finland will take lane number 1. Tatiana Cousin, Slovakia, platform 2. Jenny Roberts, USA, platform 3, and Faye Pittman of Wales, platform 4. Christine Galvin will be the leader with 96.03 seconds.
Setting the standard there for our ladies.
All 4 athletes finding their positioning with our crew, personalizing each chain length to their stature. There they are, waiting to be released and to challenge the strength of these finalists.
You don't want to rush the setup on this. You want to make sure that you're happy going into this before that whistle's blown.
And we saw early on with one of our first heats out with our women's Masters 50+ category, it can be very upsetting to have that handle fly out of your hands even before the 10-second threshold has finished. You've come this far. You want the best possible shot. Our crew is there to help, but a lot of pressure literally is on the athletes.
Yep.
Look at Annika getting set. The strain has been taken. Stones are suspended in air.
So quite a narrow stance there for Tatiana with a slight bend in the knee. She looks pretty comfortable.
I feel like Roberts has the most intense expression of exertion there. Oh, look at the shakes coming from Faye Pittman. Believe
Tatiana just looks like she's not even holding anything.
the shakes on Pittman. She might be the first to go down, but she is giving it her all.
Fighting along with 450 pounds, we are coming up on the 50-second mark.
Faye Pittman really fighting the shakes here.
Wow.
1 minute.
And it pops right out of her hands. Jenny might be the next to go down. Oh, Tatiana starting to show the quivers.
70.
Annika not phased at all by this. Really enjoying it, just taking nice breaths. Completely focused.
Seconds for Karhu, Cousins, and Roberts. 400.
Jenny Roberts looking pretty, intense facial expressions, but pretty solid.
Oh, Tatiana, I saw it descend a bit.
95. 100.
Oh, Tatiana is going down, and she does. It is a battle between Roberts and Karhu. Annika is finally showing us a face. Wow.
110.
Jenny Roberts.
Jenny Roberts still holding on as we are 5 seconds away from the 2
We can't go by the faces. She's proved that. She is focused. She's locked in. Look at this.
450 pounds remains in Jenny Roberts' hands.
Wow, look at this. And she is not done yet.
145.
Slowly going for, and she's down.
And she's down.
Woo!
Somewhere around 140.
I think it's the first time she took a breath throughout that whole thing.
That was quickly approaching the 2.5 minute mark. That'll be our longest hold of the day from Roberts.
Wow.
It takes quite a while for the body to regain composure after holding 450 pounds for that long.
That was incredible.
Our final heat will be a 2-woman heat. Laura O'Connor Butler will take platform number 1, and Meg Robson Austin, sporting the gold leader shirt of the UK, will take platform 2.
Tatiana shouts, "I've got Lego hands." Her hands are stuck.
Lego hands, the little hooks. Rightfully so after spending that much time in detention.
6.31 seconds was Jenny Roberts' time.
146.31 seconds for a lead and the longest time of any athlete held today so far.
Wow.
Roberts
Stage right is Laura O'Connor
making
Butler.
the job very difficult for O'Connor Butler and Robson Austin. Ooh, O'Connor Butler looked to feel a lot of that strain very quickly.
50 pounds is hanging from their hands.
Look at the face of Meg.
She knows what she's here to do.
She has tuned out and has gone somewhere dark.
She wants to keep that shirt.
Coming up on 30 seconds.
Oh, Laura's about to go down.
Not going down without a fight, though. Wow.
40.
Come on, ladies.
50 seconds.
Is really pulling O'Connor down.
Coming up on 1 minute now.
Meg.
Struggling a little bit now.
Oh! Robson Austin goes down first.
This is proven we can't go by facial expressions. These ladies are tough.
About 75 seconds now.
She got flagged. It was starting to pull her down a little too much. Our judges are surrounding the platform from every angle to give that call when they deem that the wrecking ball has pulled the athlete down past the standard. Our next 2 athletes take to the arena floor. This is our next category. The Women's Masters 40-plus lightweight category. Kelly New of the USA in lane 1 and Lise Rierskog of Norway in lane number 2.
Here we go. Making their way down to that first stone. Oh.
We're losing a belt on lane number 2 and a shirt on lane number 1, but these athletes are still loading these stones. Look at rear scoop down under a 225-pound stone. Kelly New good through 1.
Lisa pulling ahead and now moving on to the 250.
25 seconds remaining.
Ooh, Lisa cranks back a little too early there.
Really
needs to pass the knees.
Up a little bit higher. No, she's just pulling it in too soon. She needs to get a little bit higher past those knees. Then lean back into it. Kelly gets on her 4th stone here.
That is futile, unfortunately. If she can't pass the knees, it will not happen. Kelly New.
Time.
That is our first heat of our Masters lightweight category, 40-plus. Our next 2 athletes, Nikki Ellerington of England will be in lane number 1 on the left, and Christine Galvin of Norway will be in lane number 2 on the right. Both athletes are separated by 4 points, currently ranked 8th and 7th.
As they finish for their final event, the Atlas Stones. Here we go.
Nikki Ellerington in lane number 1 from England. Christine Galvin representing Norway in lane number 2. Those stones weigh 150 pounds to a 54-inch load.
On to the 175. Christine gets it there, now moves to the 200. Another one motion from Galvin. 225. Another one motion for Christine.
Christine is looking super strong here. Looks like her event.
250 for Christine. This could be it. 275 for an attempt.
That extension from Christine is just beautiful. I want to see that last one go up, Christine. Come on.
Galvin, 275 laps.
Go on. Go on. Beautiful.
Christine Galvin completes the series. All 6 stones. She is happy. Look at that. 275 pounds goes up.
Beautiful from Christine. That extension. Flawless.
Our next 2 athletes, this is heat number 3. Annika Karhu of Finland will take lane 1 on the left, and Tatiana Cousins of Slovakia will take lane number 2 on the right.
We'll get our leaderboard updated here. Christine Galvin.
Christine Galvin is your new leader with all 6 stones in 50.89 seconds.
Our next 2 athletes already staged and ready. In lane number 1 will be Finland's Annika Karhu. In lane number 2, Slovakia's Tatiana Cousins.
Either of these ladies want the win. They need to move fast and get every stone.
150 pounds is load number 1 to a 54-inch platform. Karhu is the first to strike. Cousins good at 150. Karhu good at 175.
Karhu moving well here. Nice and speedy. Not far behind is Tatiana Cousins.
Cousins loading at 200.
Oh,
A costly drop for Cousins.
Good with her 4 stone at 200.
Onto the 250 for Annika.
Cousins, attempt number 2 at 200 is successful. Karhu good at 250.
Karhu onto that final stone. Can we see that 6th stone loaded again?
Wow, look at Annika.
275 now. Karhu to the left. 10 seconds.
She's got 10 seconds.
The energy is low. She does not have time to mess around.
Go! Oh.
That was a last-ditch effort, and wow, you got quite the view there to see every bit of juice she put into it.
She gave it her all. That's what we want to see.
Our next 2 athletes in our second to last heat, Faye Pittman of Wales will be on the left, and Jenny Roberts of the USA on the right.
Making our way down as we reset the stones. Lane number 1 will be Wales, Faye Pittman. Lane number 2.
There you have it, Faye Pittman and Jenny Roberts for their attempt at the Atlas Stone Run. Here we go.
Athletes are away. 6 stones in 50.89 seconds is the mark to beat. 150 pounds of stone load.
6 stones at 50.89 seconds is the time to beat. Can we see that in this heat? Oh, a slip there from Jenny Roberts.
And Pittman seizes the window of opportunity on to the 225.
Roberts good at 200 now on the 225 herself. Pittman, big thrust.
Nice extension there.
Now on the 250, 30 seconds remain. Roberts with a 225 to left, up under the platform. Yes, indeed. 250
Ooh, Pittman gets fired backwards by the weight of that 250.
Jenny's now caught up with Faye as they go on to that second last stone. Can we see it from Jenny Roberts?
She does it.
Nicely done.
And time expires. Christine Galvin remains the queen of the stones, but one heat left.
Well done, ladies.
The good old tacky wave right there. Laura O'Connor Butler for her first appearance on the stones, with Meg Robson Austin taking the right. USA versus UK. Currently 5 points separates the two. Meg, I'm sure she wants to move down the course fully, but she is sitting pretty comfy with the 5-point lead.
Yep. Off we go.
Off they go. 150 pounds is the first load to 54-inch platform.
Nice load there from both ladies. Moving on to the second stone now. Laura going for the one motion. Slightly ahead of Meg.
This is very evenly matched at this point.
Laura with a slight lead. Now Meg's good. 250.
Both athletes on the 250. 113.5 kilos. Meg grinding it to her lap.
Can we see Meg load that stone? Yes, we can. Both ladies on that final stone.
15 seconds left.
We've got to go now.
Wow. Laura O'Connor Butler gets all 6 stones. 5 seconds may not be enough.
Oh! Get hands. Oh.
I don't know if that was in time.
Looking to see what the judges say.
Did she get it?
Some deliberation.
Deliberation going on right now. She got it to the platform, but did the whistle blow before she released her hands is what it will come down to. Unfortunately, tough calls will have to be made if that's the case.
Representing the United Kingdom, Meg Robson Austin. Your women's Masters 40-plus lightweight athletes.